Right, so I'm walking to work. Got a bit of a sore throat. I've been coughing well loads this morning. I've took my antibiotics. It doesn't help when we're in a heat wave. I've seen on BBC in like the last few months, the UK is facing its third heat wave. Third. So a case of like, it's nice when it's warm because you can go out and do stuff and whatever, but then like in the house it's just hot. It's just like I think people have genuinely had enough now, and they're coming to the point where they're like, we really want winter to come, or we want autumn to come really, and for winter to come, because yeah, we are practically turning into Spain, where it's just ridiculous during the day, and then like the evening, well mind you, in the evenings it's cooler for them, so it's actually, that's when they go out. They go out in the mornings, they go out in the evenings, and during the day they'll cave in, mostly. But it's just been a case of stay indoors and stay indoors, pretty much. Oh, that sun is so bright. It's ridiculously bright. It's this scenario, something like this, where I walked into a wall when I was with the dogs, and I scratched my phone. And it's on your mind, isn't it? Like, oh shit, I've scratched my phone. But then after a bit, you're kind of just like, oh yeah. Not hard to imagine when it is just ridiculously sunny. And it's a little bit cooler, I mean, it is a little bit cooler, but it's like 17, 18 degrees right now. And then, when it gets to 7 o'clock, which is in about, come and watch work, 20 minutes, it'll hit 20 at 7 in the morning. That's early. I've just not slept, hardly. I've hardly slept, just because of how warm it's been. Like I'm just like, God almighty. Like keeping curtains shut and everything, and just, oh, bloody hell, that's not shutting. The problem is you can't wear your sunglasses either, because if you wear your sunglasses, you'll just get absolutely sweaty as well, you know. There's a tent over there. I have not walked through this field in quite a while. Oh, there's two tents. Is there two? There's two. So I have to still take antibiotics because I had a tick bite. Well, I initially thought it was a nettle sting, and then it got bigger. There was like a rash in the middle, and then my skin, but then a ring around that, like a ring. So it was like indicating a tick bite. As soon as I went to the doctors a few days ago, it was a case of, oh yeah, you've got a tick bite, go and get some antibiotics and whatever. And the doctors were going to just be like, oh, just go to A&E, because we've got nothing. So it's an emergency situation where you have a tick bite. They're like, oh, fuck off to A&E. And my mum was like, you do not understand. There's people that actually don't need your help, that just get appointments. And my son actually genuinely does have a condition that can get worse. So yeah, I got an appointment, got seen to, got antibiotics. God, it's really sunny. This might be the only time of the day that I go for a walk. I'm not even joking, because you can sort of deal with foot swelling a little bit, because that's the case right now, but like you can sort of tolerate it a little bit when it's cooler. But when it's like 20 degrees and it's gonna hit 30, which is just absurd. It's going to hit like 30 at like midday. I'm getting a taxi home. I'm going to get some shopping and then I'm going to get a taxi home. I was kind of wondering how many people I would end up seeing this morning. Well, they are two different tents. I was going to say one is like a brown, like a grey green, and one's like a bluey colour. Now, people have been asked yesterday for today if they can start earlier. Various people got asked, I got asked. So, well, I'll start at 7:30 in the morning, but I don't mind starting at 7, because I'm going to set off at like 6:30ish. I mean, if I get to work and it's like 5 to 7, I will start at 7. And one thing for sure, I'm taking it steady, because I'll probably be on self-serve to start with, because there'll be no one really in. I need to be on self-serve and take it nice and steady. And yeah, this is practically the only time of the day that your dogs are going to get walked. I tell you what, there'll be some numbnuts that won't understand the weather. I tell you what I'm seeing, and I don't aim this to go towards an area of discrimination or racial whatever, but Asian people from the Middle East, I mean, they might be British, they probably are English, British, whatever, but they can tolerate this sort of weather better than us English lot. If you're British English, then we can't really tolerate this sort of weather as well. If you're like mixed ethnicity, whatever, you can be like feeling this temperature, be like, oh, this is nice and cool, this is just piss easy and whatever. But if it gets to like 30, that's like still cool for them. To us, that's just like, fucking hell. But I've seen them dog walking. I'm like, you can manage, the dogs can't. I think, I'm just trying to upload as much videos as I can in July. Just primarily down to the heat waves. Well, primarily because I've got footage from previous days out. I've still got having more, I've still got previous days out. It's absolutely shit that we're still going through heat waves. Because you can't, you knowing me, I want to do stuff, right? But you can't. The best thing you've got to do is start from home, and then plan a route and be like, I have to pass a shop because I have to get like 2 or 3 drinks or whatever, and carry on. Whew. Like I say, it's now 6:46, and normally at this time in the morning it wouldn't be that bad. Definitely caught this from yesterday. Whoa! That path was, part of the path just went like right up then. Wow. It was something like this. It just suddenly went flat and then just suddenly shot up. Wow. God damn. I mean, I know people like it warm, and I'm not really one of them people, but I will kind of tolerate it when it is. But this is just, it just is too much. It actually is. Let's see if I can cross over. mechanic. Let's try not to fall over again, eh? It's actually just nice just to walk down to work and not be interrupted. You do this on a Monday, you've got your school locked down there, parents wanting to smack the kids and whatever. Well, they do that anyway. As soon as I have a drink, I'll feel much better. I won't feel as dry-throated. I think what I've done is I've literally slept with my mouth open, and because it's warm, yeah, you can say, yeah. Put some over there, then it's a pole. Oh god, it's so bright. And the thing is, this isn't the warmest right now. This is crazy. So I've got two San Pellegrino cans in my bag, and I'll get like a bottle of like the San Pellegrino water, and then I'll get that. I might get two actually. Could get two. Yeah, I could get two actually. Oh god, you can't. When you're half blind, you're fucked. You actually cannot see. When you're half blind, which I've always never been able to see out my right eye. So when it's ridiculously sunny, I can actually see now. You're going to walk into things and people are like, oh, can't you see it? I'm like, ironically, no. I can't see because I can't see out my right eye, and then it's ridiculously sunny, so I have to shut my left one. So I'm practically walking as if I'm having a sleep. But yeah, I think that's it. Once I get inside, that might be it then for walking, because I will not be walking home, and then I will not be walking in the evening either. Well, unless I fancy just doing like half an hour, but the problem with that is it's still going to be too warm. And I know I'm saying too warm, but yeah, it's still, yeah. The thing is, when it's warm, bits of your body just grow in size that shouldn't be that big. So my stomach line's got bigger, everything's just got bigger. Like I was sat yesterday at work and my clothing was just stuck to me. I was like, oh, for God's sake, this is just horrible. Open gardens. Huh? Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. So yesterday when I was in, there was like no air conditioning at work. The only place was like the training room that had like where the computers are. Oh, God almighty. Right. So what I'm going to do is wrap the video up now and get into work. It is now... What? Let's just stop with 6:51. So I'll ask about starting at 7. If they don't, I'll just start at 7:30. So thanks for watching for now, and goodbye.